Hey, I'm back to read some more of my poetry. Um, I was trying to decide which poems I would read this time or what poem. I decided on a couple of short poems um, about traveling out west as a kid with my family on vacation. It seemed like an appropriate time to do that. And I was kind of inspired because I was looking on Facebook and I saw my friend Nicole's um, posts about her trip out west, and it really took me back to those trips. It's kind of especially going out west. There's something really magical about driving west and the western landscape. So I found a couple of poems. This first one is called Polaroid number 2, and it was dated August 73. It's way before Facebook, before we could share all of our photos instantly. You know, back when they first had the Polaroids, it was like instant in that sense, like the hard copy, and that was really cool because you didn't have to wait till you went home and developed them. And so anyway, this one is both these poems I've got dated 1973. In fact, the other poem's titled that. But I don't know if they were the same trip. I'm kind of confused because we used to go out to Colorado Springs every August to visit a family, friends of ours, the Birdsell family, and my dad would play in a member guest golf tournament with Joe Birdsell one week, and then the following week our family would take the kids and we'd travel up into the mountains, and like in the early years we'd stay in some rustic cabin, with mice and everything, and then by the time we got older, they had like a condo in Keystone, I think, where they had different places, but anyway, so our accommodations got nicer in the mountains as the years went on, but I just have a lot of memories of those trips. So this one was called, this was from the early days. I would have turned 10 that August. Polaroid number 2. The Mitchell's Galaxy 500 parked in the gravel drive of the Birdsell's first home in Colorado Springs. Out on the edge of town, pine cones beneath our feet, Pikes Peak in the distance, the ultimate backdrop, as we kids in shorts and sweaters pose in the foreground, Jeff and Doug and Tim and I all wearing crew cuts, Sherry in braids, Belinda, my first love, in pigtails. To this day, I can still smell the evergreens there in the foothills of autumn. It was always just the end of August, right before we'd come back home, and then we'd have to go to school. So it was, anyway, yeah, so I'm going to read another one titled 1973. And this is about, I'll just read it and then I'll talk a little bit about it. Dressed in a Batman t-shirt, some kid on the square today conjured up an epic vacation our family took out west. According to Mom, I insisted on wearing the same t-shirt every day for the duration of that trip, offering a few faded photographs as proof. Sure enough, in each one, dated 1973, I was wearing the very same shirt, regardless of where we were: the Corn Palace in our namesake town, Mitchell, South Dakota, Pikes Peak, the Grand Canyon, sitting on a rock which was once a tree in the petrified forest, the painted desert, as there I was, framed in my dirty Batman t-shirt. And I should have seen if I could found those actual photographs, and I don't know that those were actually Polaroids, because we used to take a whole bunch of photographs and develop them back here, and then Mom would have the photo album and everything, the old school version of Facebook. So yeah, I wish I could find that Batman t-shirt too, but I actually got this shirt. I think I get more comments on my shirts than my poems in these videos, so I was like, okay, what shirt am I going to wear today? And I found this, not a t-shirt, but it's this flowered shirt I got at Target that I haven't even worn yet. I don't remember when I got it, but I kind of forgot I had it. And I was thinking of this old silk shirt, a silk flowered shirt back from that hippie/disco era when I was either in junior high or high school that I loved. So that's why I bought this shirt, because I'm like, oh man, that reminds me of those good old days. But I don't know, I haven't worn it yet. I don't even know if I'll wear it out of the house, but I thought I'd wear it in the video. And I don't know, I don't normally wear flowered shirts, but anyway. Okay, that's all. Cheers.